Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Sunkist cake. So first we're going to start with just a few of the ingredients that it takes to make the cake. You're going to need a white cake mix, a orange Sunkist, a box of vanilla instant pudding, a can of mandarin oranges, a thing of Cool Whip, and some milk. You're also going to want the ingredients to make the cake. Mine called for eggs, water, and oil. So you're also going to need those ingredients. It may be different for a different kind of cake. You're going to start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. And then next you're going to just pour your cake mix into a batter bowl. And so like I said, mine asked for eggs, milk, eggs, water, and oil. So you're going to put the eggs in. And your cake mix may be different, it may be the same, whatever, water and then oil. Then you're going to mix all of that up. I know it doesn't show it here, but you want to make sure that there are no lumps left in your cake mix. So you just want to get it all good and mixed up. If you have to use a mixer, you can. And then you're going to use some Crisco or any type of Pam or something like that to spray down your pan. Then you're going to pour your batter into your cake pan. Make sure that it is nice and even all the way across the cake pan so that your cake doesn't get pushed to one side and uneven. Then you're going to put it in the oven until it is cooked golden brown. Next, we're going to do the icing, which is also one of my favorite parts of making the cake. So first, we're going to start with 2 full cups of milk, and you're just going to pour them into the batter bowl. It may be different if you get a different kind of box of pudding, but you're just going to mix the pudding according to the directions, the instant pudding there. So mine called for 2 cups of milk, and then you pour it in there. And then you're going to want to take a whisk and whisk it up. You will notice that the consistency will start to get thick. Mine told me to whisk for 2 minutes. I did that. Just make sure the consistency is really thick, just so that your icing is a little bit more stiff. So next we're going to fold in a tub of Cool Whip. You're not going to want to do a whole lot of mixing to this, and you want to make sure your Cool Whip is thawed out so it's, not been in the freezer or leave it in the fridge. And that's about the consistency you're going to get for that. It's really good. Make it stiff for the icing. And then you have your mandarin oranges. These are just going to be for decoration on top. They're really good with it. Open them with the can opener. And then you want to strain all of the juice off of them and make sure they're good. And then just place them in a bowl and set them aside. Next, once the cake is out of the oven, you just want to make sure, check it with a toothpick, make sure nothing's coming out on the toothpick. Then you want to take a fork and just stab lots and lots of holes into the cake. You want to make sure that the cake is fully covered in holes, because when we go to pour the orange Sunkist on top of it here in a minute, you want to make sure that it really soaks down in the cake to make it really nice and moist. So then you'll take 1 cup of orange Sunkist and just evenly pour it all across the cake. So just make sure to pour it evenly all across the cake, and it will make your cake really moist and just very good. So next we're going to put the icing on. My cake actually did turn out a little lopsided, so it's higher on one end than the other. You can use that icing to fill in one end just to make your cake appear more even at the top. That's kind of what I had to do here, but you just want to smooth your icing across the cake. I had some extra left over. I kept it to eat with the cake, so that helped. And then this is what your finished product looks like. I actually took some spray in a spray can, the Cool Whip, in a can. I put it around the top and then placed my mandarin orange on it, and so that makes it really good, and it also makes it pretty. And that is how you make a Sunkist cake. Thank you.